Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? From Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando, Florida, welcome to Guts, the action sports show that's gonna make you sweat. And now today's fearless players, wearing the bang-up blue from Claremont Junior High School, it's John Jackhammer Luther! In the rocket red, ready to blast off from Southwest Middle School, Sarah the Skull Crusher Gaziani! In the polarized purple from St. John Latin School, Daddy Big Man Alberto! Hello everyone, I'm Mike O'Malley. Welcome to the Extreme Arena, home of Nickelodeon Guts, the action sports show where kids live out their greatest sports fantasies. Today our players will be battling their way through 4 spectacular events, and after that they'll get a chance at tackling our radical rock, the Aggro Crag, where almost anything can happen. The player with the most points at the end of all of our events is the winner, and he or she will be able to take home a glowing piece of our awesome rock. Now remember, all of our events here on Guts are specifically designed with our players' safety in mind. They will have a professional stunt director and stunt spotters with them at all times, as well as wearing safety equipment. So please, do not try this at home. Now, the basketball game's ready to start, and you're squaring off for a jump ball with Patrick Ewing. Your teammates are counting on the tip. Can you do it? Well, on Guts, we'll increase your odds with an elastic cord. Jump ball, a new elastic sports event on Guts. Mo!
Hi there, Mike. At the sound of my whistle, all 3 players will jump off their aerial bridge towards the center post. Players will have 7 chances to tip the jump ball into their scoring zone. The player with the most jump balls in their zone wins. Players, on your mark, get set.
All right, so up the tip, the opening portion of our event, and it looks like purple on that one, as our players will get back up on the aerial bridge and go again. They've got 7 of these to go for.
On your mark, get set.
All right, elastic sports, a fantasy coming alive, and look at that height as Blue knocking the tip off.
On your mark, get set.
All right, the important thing is where the ball lands, not just the tip, and that one landed in Blue. A nice score on that last jump with our Blue player tackling that ball off that.
On your mark, get set.
All right, folks, anybody can hit the ball, but most importantly is where it lands, as Blue with another tip on that one. All right, it's 2-2. Looks like purple has 2, blue has 2.
On your mark, get set.
And jumping sky and high, about 12 feet in the air, as Blue hits another one. I didn't see where that one landed. And it looks like Blue again, as our players getting back up on the bridge. Blue with 3, purple with 2. There's 2 more jumps as Red gets back up on her portion of the bridge.
On your mark, get set.
All right, look at the intensity as our players go up for the tip. Blue, oh, purple just kicking that off, and it looks like Blue with another score. So we'll put another jump ball up there. It looks like 1 more jump.
On your mark, get set.
All right, who's it going to be this time as Blue hits again, and purple knocking it, and it landed in the red section on that one, folks. So let's go to Mo and find out the results. Mo.
In first place was John in blue with 4. In second place, Danny in purple with 2. In third place, Sarah in red with 1.
So all of our players scoring at least 1 tip. You take a look at the replay right there as our blue player goes up, knocking that down, and with a nice score on that, taking first place points, the Jackhammer blasting off. Now, it always amazes me that the athletes here on Guts come into this show and don't get a lot of practice doing these elastic sports events, except excelling time after time. What was that like for you?
I don't know. I just tried getting as high as I can and jumping before everybody else, and got both hands up there so I can kind of palm it, so I can just throw it down.
And you did good. First place for the Jackhammer. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard standings.
Mike, first place in our events is worth 300 points. That goes to John in blue. In second place with 200 points, Danny in purple. In third place with 100 points, Sarah in red.
Well, that is the end of our first event. And now, time for a thing we call Spill Your Guts.
John Jackhammer Luther is a 13-year-old dirt bike competitor. When Jackhammer isn't pounding the course, he's on his boat. For John, guts equals intimidation.
And our next event is intimidating. It is a post-nuclear race that really gets in your face, folks. It is called Mad Max, a frantic dash through a cataclysmic world with a lot of surprises for our players. Our players will try to make their way through the junkyard, and then after that make the first turn into the speed bumps, make their second or their third turn into the pothole pass, and then their final turn right through the dead-end crash finish. Let's go to Mo for the rules.
Well, Mike, at the sound of my whistle, each player will race around the track. Players must go through or over every obstacle, and time penalties will be added for any violations. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, it's John Jackhammer Luther who took first place. He says guts equals intimidation. Let's see if this track will intimidate him as he makes it over the speed bumps. And coming into our third turn, he's going to try to make it through pothole pass and steer his machine through that. Good strength, excellent balance as he makes it through the crash finish. And the Jackhammer doing his sandblasting on our wall right there. Let's go to Mo for his official time.
John finished in 24.4 seconds.
All right, the Jackhammer. Let's take a look at a replay of the Jackhammer. That potholes, those potholes could use some Jackhammer. They could use some new cement, but no problem for this guy, the Jackhammer John, as he made it right through the potholes. No problem at all. And there's a look at him after his finish. He took first place in our first event, and now he will be looking on to see if he can hold on to first place in this event. As Sarah gets strapped in, she has 100 points. She finished third in our jump ball event, and she is strapped in safely and ready to go. Looks like she's prepared to begin her trek around our track. Mo.
She's ready now. On your mark, get set.
All right, and she makes it across the starting line and tries to gain some good speed as she makes it through the junkyard, avoiding those tires all around the track, and no, just avoiding that barricade as she makes it through the speed bumps, having some trouble. She's off the track. That might be a penalty right there, folks, as she continues to, that's not going to hurt her. She continues to make it through the pothole pass, and she may be off the track again there, going into the crash finish on dead end, just making it through and having some trouble steering through and continuing. She's got a cinder block caught in her bike, but she makes it through, folks. All right, and so, as I was saying, she's not going to have a problem continuing her finish because she's got the guts and determination to finish. Let's go to Mo and find out her results. We'll go to Mo after this. Actually, take a look at the replay first as she goes over the speed bumps, and that was where the penalty was right there as she came off the track. She continued and finished, and let's go to Mo and get her official results. Mo.
Mike, you were right. Sarah did in fact have two penalties for going off the track, and her time was 36.3 seconds.
All right, 36.3 seconds, and she will be looking on to see what Danny can do in this event. Danny going into this event in second place with 200 points. Needs a good finish here in our Mad Max event. We will see if he will have any trouble around the speed bumps or by the potholes. And of course, that dead end finish, you need a lot of strength and power to come blasting through those cinder blocks. And then you got to steer yourself across the finish. And that's not easy to keep your steering straight when you come through that wall. So, Danny, again, with 200 points in second place. We'll see what he can do.
On your mark, get set.
All right, Danny, trying to keep poised and keep his balance. A little bit slow coming through the junkyard. That may hurt him. He needs a good time in this one as he makes it through the speed bumps. But steady as he goes, coming into the third turn and pothole pass. The fog and the potholes not slowing him down. The time to beat was 24.4. He's going to have to hustle. Blasted through that wall. He comes blasting through and across the finish line. All right, and so on that one, doing an excellent job for Danny. Let's go to Mo and find out what his official time was.
Danny finished in 27.8 seconds. That puts John in first place, Danny in second place, Sarah in third place.
All right, and so Danny getting a second place finish on that one. Excellent work for Danny on that. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard standings now. Mo.
In the lead right now is John in blue with 600 points. In second place with 400 points, Danny in purple. In third place with 200 points, Sarah in red.
All right, so excellent work on that one, folks. Coming up, Wave Runner. Our players have made a way around the track. Now they're going to get a little wet. Well, welcome back to Guts, the action sports show that asks, do you have it? Yeah! The Extreme Arena getting ready for our next event, but right now it's time for Spill Your Guts.
Sarah the Skull Crusher Gaziani is a 13-year-old business genius. When the Skull Crusher isn't studying economics, she's bashing her opponents in the swimming pool. For Sarah, guts equals living on the edge.
Living on the edge is what she will be doing in our next event, because our next event, it is wild, it is wet, it is Wave Runner, the ocean chase kayak race, and our players are going to be pounding the pool as the waves right here in the pool pound them back. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Well, Mike, each of our players will paddle their kayak across the pool, making sure to go around the 2 gates. They must high-five the spotter at the end of the pool to end the race. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, so John will be going first. We'll see if John can hold on to his perfect score, 600 points. He needs to keep himself afloat and maneuver himself around those pylons and keep himself buoyant as he stays in the middle of that pool and going at it with a good angle. That's John coming in for the touch with the judge, making it around the corner and across and in. All right, so John, good performance on that. That's going to be a time that's tough to beat. Let's get the official time from Mo. Mo.
John clocked in at 23.4 seconds, Mike.
23.4 seconds for John. So, again, setting a pace as our blue player who goes first. We'll see if Sarah can compete in this event too.
On your mark, get set.
All right, and so Sarah going into this event with 200 points. Our red player, as she makes it around the first pylon, needs to get in the middle of the pool so she can make it across and get past that second pylon. And having some trouble, those waves pounding up against her and keeping her against the side. Paddle technique extremely important in this event. All right, and she's going around the pylon right now. Second pylon going on, she's coming in for the touch again. Look at the paddle. She was keeping the paddle over by the corner. She's trying to direct herself in towards the spotter so she can reach with the high five and stretching. She hasn't touched him yet, and now with the touch. So Sarah, in that event, we will find out from Mo what the official time for Sarah.
Sarah finished in a time of 42.1 seconds.
All right, 42.1 seconds for Sarah as she steps out. And then Danny getting ready, and looks like Danny is set.
On your mark, get set.
All right, and so Danny, see if he can beat the time of John's as he tries to make it around, having some trouble around the first pylon. Needs to start paddling himself. Those waves are so strong that they will just push him up against the pool, and he needs to fight back with his human force, the strength of his arms. He needs to paddle and direct himself past that second pylon. Doesn't look like he's going to get first place points on this one, but needs to hustle if he wants second place points as he stretches in. And with the stretch right there, let's go to Mo and find out what Danny's official time was.
Danny's official time was 33.1 seconds. That puts John in first place, Danny in second place, Sarah in third place.
All right, so our players doing some good work in that last event, trying to keep themselves afloat and make their way through the water. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard standings.
In first place right now is John Still with 900 points. In second place, Danny in purple with 600 points. In third place, Sarah in red with 300 points.
All right, and once again, it is time for Spill Your Guts.
Danny Big Man Alberto isn't afraid of anything. The big man scares the competition at karate meets, soccer and basketball games. For Danny, guts equals, and I quote, intestinal fortitude.
And we'll see what the big man can do in our next event. Think about facing the entire defense of a championship lacrosse game, while in an attack, our players are going to see how many balls they can get in that net right up there. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, all three players will have 60 seconds to score as many goals as possible. Players must bounce on the ground before they shoot, and the player with the most goals wins. Players, on your mark, get set.
That's right, folks. Another elastic sports fantasy coming alive as all three of our players score on the opening toss as they put it in the net, filling up the net. But blue and purple having some trouble. Blue just missing on that one. Purple having some trouble getting back up on the aerial bridge. As purple there, as their guts lacrosse cam right there picks up his shot, and purple has got the momentum down. Momentum, at least half of this game, folks. Being able to power yourself back and forth from the aerial bridge to the goal, extremely important. 4 for purple, 4 for blue, and 3 for red right now. Red, 5 for blue, 5 for purple, 4 for red. Extremely close at this point. 15 seconds time running out. Purple in the lead with 6. Blue is right behind with 6. And red with 4. Purple scoring 7. Blue is right on the heels with 7. But purple is ahead, and purple getting 8. Will blue score on this one? Oh, blue just missing. Blue just missing on that last shot. It would have been a tie. We'll have to go to Mo and find out what the official result on that one was. Mo.
In first place was Danny in purple with 8 goals. In second place, John in blue with 7. In third place, Sarah in red with 5.
All right, take a look at that. As our purple player, Danny, coming up and knocking another ball in there. And he won that event. Great finish. And then in blue, we had the man, John, as he went up and knocked another one in for himself, taking second place points in that event. Excellent work for John in that elastic sports event. He's been a great competitor all day. Tell me about that last event. It looked difficult to, be able to aim when you're that high up in the air.
Yeah, I just tried to stay back as far as I could and just get as close as I could with the scooper thing and just throw it up there.
All right, so let's go to Mo and check out where our players stand.
In the lead right now is John in blue with 1,100 points. In second place, Danny in purple with 900 points. In third place, Sarah in red with 400 points.
All right, yeah, there's a look at the rock. One of the rocks our players are going to have to go up against, but they're not going to have one of these lacrosse sticks to help them get through the crag. All they got are themselves. You stick around, Crag, coming up. Welcome back to Guts with a winner yet to be determined, because coming up we have our Aggro Crag event, the ultimate challenge here in Guts. Let's go to Mo and see where we stand. Mo.
After 4 events, John in blue is in the lead with 1,100 points. In second place, Danny in purple with 900 points. In third place, Sarah in red with 400 points.
Well, that's a look at where they stand. Now let's take a look at how they got there. And you take a look at jump ball right here as John, with the two-handed method, knocks that right down. Off red, off purple, but landing in blue. And then Danny in Mad Max motioning his vehicle over the speed bumps for a nice finish. In Mad Max, he took second place. And then Sarah in Wave Runner in her raft with the paddle, trying to make it through those waves. Extremely difficult, this event, as you could see, the boat almost capsizing from those waves. The power of the wave ball knocking our players all over the pool as Sarah, stretching for the finish, falls, almost falling out of the raft, and then stretching with the touch. And then coming back, John in our attack game, a second place finish, showing his lacrosse ability in that. And right now, we are about to see what type of ability he has in our Aggro Crag event. Right behind me, that thunderous mountain, getting ready to give our players a whole lot of surprises. Our players can encounter many obstacles en route to the top of that peak. Obstacles such as water blasts, snowstorms, smoke, falling rocks, loose ledges, and of course, the sound and fury of a living, breathing mountain. Before we get to that, let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not cross into another player's path. Now, during their climb, our players must light up each of 8 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to activate all of the targets, including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will receive first place points. Mike.
Who will get to the top of that Aggro Crag first? Will it be Danny in purple, Sarah in red, or John in blue? We're about to find out. Let me remind you that the points have skyrocketed in this event. Third place being worth 375 points, second 550, and first 725 points. This far from over. Let's go to Mo.
Players, on your mark, get set.
All right, and our players stepping up to the ultimate platform as they make it up Boulder Canyon, our 6-foot rock ledge en route to their first actuator. John way out in front, already locking in on 2 actuators. And that's Danny in purple as the rocks come tumbling down on John. John in blue, but I think John in blue has missed an actuator. John will have to go back down. Oh, this is tragic, folks. John has to get back down and hit the actuator. Red, Sarah in front. John hitting the actuator. Will he be able to make the comeback? Sarah locking in on her last actuator before the top of the crag. Sarah's in front. Sarah and Danny. But John, oh boy, folks, this could be the most incredible comeback ever. On Guts, all 3 of our players at the top. But it looks like Sarah, then Danny, and then with an incredible comeback in blue, John. What a crag, ladies and gentlemen. What an event, that Aggro Crag event. Let's go to Mo for the results.
Mike, in first place, incredible, Sarah in red. In second place, Danny in purple. In third place, John in blue.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want an answer to the question, do you have it? This man right here, John, certainly does. As he hits in on that actuator, did not punch the button right there. He's got to lock in on that actuator, hitting the third actuator, and just missed on the second. Must not have punched in hard enough, because as our players climb up the Aggro Crag, you can see the rocks come tumbling down on John. And right here, John making the incredible comeback. Sarah in red, Danny in purple, all 3 of our players fighting. Who's it gonna be? Purple, red, blue, purple, red, blue, red! Red's gonna lock in first, and red is gonna win the Aggro Crag event, which is worth 725 points. What a finish here on Guts today. Let's go to Mo and check out our final leaderboard standings. Mo.
So close, Mike. In third place today, Sarah in red with 1,125 points. In second place, Danny in purple, 1,450 points. Our winner today by 25 points, John in blue, 1,475 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a competition here today. The bronze medal going to Sarah. What an Aggro Crag event for Sarah. The silver medal going to Danny. A great competitor here today. And the gold medal going to John. He showed what he was made of. Give him a piece of that rock to let him hold it high. We're going to come in and talk to our players. Sarah, how did you feel getting up by Aggro Crag? You won that one.
It was awesome. I didn't think I was going to win, but I did all my best. I won! I won it!
How about you, Danny? What did you think of that last event?
It was hard, but I just tried my best.
And John, you're taking home a piece of the rock. How do you feel?
I feel great. I didn't even think I was going to make it at the end.
But you did, ladies and gentlemen. No ifs, ands, or buts. These kids got definite guts. Do you have it?
All Guts players compete in Reebok athletic shoes to remind you that on Planet Reebok there are no rules.
Recorded in front of a live audience in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida.